to the John Rondi Show. Welcome back, everyone.
Okay. Where's the mic?
Wait a minute. Yeah, you can put your sunglasses on.
And
Why
then
not?
when they take them off,
Now I feel left out.
right when they take them off, you gotta stay hidden.
Yo, you're shot. You are ridiculous, bro. Oh my gosh. Welcome back, everybody, to the John Rondi Show. I'm here with, yet again, Vincent Gigante and a very, very special guest.
There we go, pal. Who is it?
Mama Gigante.
Yup, Mama Gigante.
That's right. Say it again.
What? Melissa Gigante, pal.
How did you get on this show? We didn't realize you were gonna come on.
Just impromptu. I'm right here.
I love that.
Do it.
I guess we were
Right
all
now.
talking on the island.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know what? Be a good idea to bring her on real quick.
Why not?
Yep.
I think that people need to see where he came from, and it's almost a spitting image.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. What?
So you think so?
I think it's almost the same person. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure,
Are you taking
you
off the
know,
glasses?
she gets it from me.
You think she gets it from you? You think
don't
she's
shot.
changed her personality based on you? You don't think she's been like this?
No, well, I don't know. She never tells me anything. So were you actually like me?
Can't really actually talk to you because you don't shut up.
Oh.
right,
Really
so-
hard to get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Go
He's
ahead,
more of a
pal.
one-sided conversation kind of guy.
Yep. It's just like let Vincent talk and let Vincent hear himself and then talk again and repeat.
Right.
Go ahead. Quiet.
I'm waiting for you to talk.
He's
There we
doing a good
go.
job.
Yeah. See
He's
that?
doing a good. So do you see a lot of yourself in your son?
I do.
You do.
I do.
In which ways?
That.
The not being able to take anything serious.
Yes.
Right.
100%.
Always having a good time.
Yep. Always.
So-
Except when he pisses me off, then somebody's gotta be the fucking adult here. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Stop.
Well, speaking of, Vincent's back in the house, unfortunately, right now.
But yeah, I am. Yeah, you want to hear what happened this morning?
No.
I want to.
Nobody wants to hear what happened. It's good, but tell it the right. No.
You have to understand with
Time.
these mics. Hold on.
Tell
With
it
these
the right way.
microphones,
Tell it. Oh, now you're fucking.
they
pro.
get
Go ahead. Go
they
ahead.
overlap. So you got to chill out.
Oh,
Don't
yeah?
don't over talk.
Yeah. I'm gonna overtalk.
All right, so-
I'm gonna overcome the table.
Right.
Just be honest.
Relax,
though.
relax.
Just be honest.
So-
Go ahead. Yep.
I was there this morning, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I was gonna go out last night. I was gonna go to somewhere nowhere.
Yeah, you didn't go.
I didn't go. I fell asleep.
Great name.
So I take off all my clothes, right? Because I felt myself going to sleep.
Right.
These are clean clothes. I threw them on the floor.
Yep.
All right, who cares?
Me.
Sometimes you're tired, you want to just leave them there, whatever. So I throw them on the floor. Today I wake up, they're still there, but I had to film that video I was talking about.
Right.
So I go across the street to my brother's house, film the video. I come back, they're not there. I didn't notice. I'm not gonna fucking stare at the floor and be like, "Oh, where's my clothes?"
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. But you asked, "Where is my charger?" Because he wanted to know. He wanted to be very cryptic. Where's my charger? What he really wanted to know is where was his vape? That was under the pillow.
Yes,
so
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
All right. Just
okay.
be honest.
So
Go
not
ahead.
all right. Fuck
All right.
the vape shit.
Okay. go
But
ahead. Carry
now
on.
I lost it. See?
See
what
That's
happens,
it.
bro?
See when you can't.
You can't.
See when
I'll help you. I'll
can't,
help you.
buddy.
You came back home. You didn't
Oh
have the
yeah,
pants
yeah,
on.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
So the pants, and then I'm sitting there. I'm getting ready to come here because
Right.
I was texting you, blah, blah blah. So I still had no clue where the fuck the pants were. It doesn't matter at this point.
Right.
I'm sitting there, I'm putting on my socks, and she goes, "Oh, Vince, look at this. Hold on, here, you fucking piece of shit. You want to see? Look at this,
Wait,
$600
I'm
watch.
sorry. Where was it though? Look at this because it was coming out of the dryer. Because who did what?
Yeah,
The laundry.
she
Oh, thank
takes-
you.
she
There's
touches
the
my
laundry?
stuff. Mind you,
Thank you. Go ahead. I'm
These
sorry.
overlap, Mike, so you gotta relax.
Go ahead.
Yo,
Is overlapping thing? Does it really overlap? We can all
Yeah,
say the same fucking
of
time.
course we can.
Such bullshit. Such a fucking bullshit. You're a
He's
bullshit.
overlap.
So-
Liar. Go ahead.
first of all, they're clean clothes. Why are you throwing it in the first place?
Why are they on the floor?
I understand, but
In
sometimes you
every
get when you
single
get
room, why not on
lazy.
the floor?
When you get
When
lazy,
you're lazy, good. Go ahead. Continue.
when you get lazy,
because you're lazy.
I'm sorry if I'm fucking tired. I don't want to get up and throw them somewhere else.
Tired from what?
There's no
Let's go
drawer
to the back.
outside. I'm
Continue.
sitting on a fucking pull-out
Continue.
couch.
These overlap, buddy. These overlap. Continue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Pulls it out like this. Oh my god, Vin, look. Look at the fucking, if we can zoom in, where's the fucking camera? Look at the indentation. Look at the indentation on this fucking piece of, it looks like it's from 1852, a vintage Louis Vuitton wallet.
Good.
It's bent out of shape. Now, I
Like you.
called Louis Vuitton before. I go,
You're
hey,
bent
what
out
can
of
I
shape.
do about this?
What they say?
But she
actually
ran it
record-
through a wash and then threw it in a dryer without feeling that there's a...
Shit was fucking laundered. Who cares? That's what they do.
You know, honestly, I don't
Look
think
at
it
how
looks.
bendable it
Thank
is.
you. Tell them.
But I don't think it looks terrible, and maybe you double down and you get like a distressed look on it. Maybe you get
See?
somebody to
Oh,
do
that's
something
cool.
to
Yeah,
it.
it's a fucking modern Louis Vuitton wallet with bent.
He goes, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Benz.
It's all right, guys. I guess just don't let your mom touch anything. She don't look
That's it.
inside.
So right, we compromised though, because what did I do? I got you a laundry basket
Yes.
to corral all his stuff, which means if it's dirty, it goes where?
Where's it gonna go? You think?
Where's it gonna go?
I'm gonna put it right back on the
You
floor.
know where you're
pal.
gonna fucking go? Right out the fucking window.
So wait, hold on. Okay, you're back in the house. Where are you sleeping? You have a bed?
No, so I have the pull-out couch. This goes back.
Did I do that? Oh.
Wait, are you sleeping in the living room?
Yeah, in the living room. First of all, they have a ferret as well, right? No. Hey, they have a ferret in a fucking cage, but the thing at like 3 every night. Every fucking night, the thing's playing with its bowls. It's got no food.
Because it's hungry. That's why you gotta get up. He's
but
like,
he's fucking banging everything
Vince, I'm
everywhere.
hungry. That's what it's saying.
It's
Get up.
ridiculous. Then the dogs I wake up at fucking 4 in the morning. The dogs are fighting. I got dog hair in my mouth. One sleeping on my fucking
Yeah.
neck.
So you like that?
It's going well.
Huh?
It's going.
It's going well now, yeah. But every
Last you're
time
gonna have Easter dinner in his bedroom.
In your bedroom.
Yeah, the living room.
Get out of my room. You're gonna say.
Yeah.
Get up,
Come on, guys. I gotta go to sleep.
Time for the fucking rabbit. Let's go.
Yeah, no. Crazy though. I've been fucking. I've been swollen all over. Fucking eyes itchy, nose bleeding.
Wait a second. Time out. He sleeps with his dogs when he had his apartment.
Right.
So right now I got 4 fucking dogs, 4 fucking kids, and a partridge in a pear tree. So don't let him fool you.
Oh my God! You got 4
Because-
kids in the house.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5.
Well,
Oh,
one's out.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
out?
Vito's out.
As of when? Yesterday.
Well, no,
No,
he
he's been
lived
out.
on his
He's been
own.
out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And-
me and him had our own apartments.
Right.
But
Right.
now he's going to the other joint.
Okay.
Right. We sold our house in July because they wanted $25,000 for our taxes. So
Yeah.
fuck that, we weren't paying it. So right now we're in an apartment while we house hunt. So he's got the living room. That's
And
all
it
right.
just so happens that you were at the same time out of your lease.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect timing,
Yeah.
I would say.
Perfect.
It's all
Yeah. Fucked.
Right.
It's great
So,
though. I don't
so
mind.
no,
it.
I mean, I don't really mind it that much. I don't really
Just-
care. But it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like the
It's a
little
lot.
things.
But
I
as a
mean,
mom,
it's
you like that. You like having everybody in the
I
same,
don't
in the
mind.
same
I
house.
really don't. Like it's
So
organized.
she's
fucking
she's the
chaos.
most happy she's ever been.
Right. She
The
likes having the kids.
happiest I've ever been.
What did I say?
Most happy. The happiest. The happiest. Don't fucking embarrass me on this podcast ever again, pal.
Dude, I
All right?
said the
Typical
happiest.
mom correcting her.
Yeah.
Most happy. That and the 2. He doesn't know the difference between 2 and 2. You should actually do a test with him.
Well,
How to
wait. Yes,
spell
you do.
2, 2,
You
and
say
2.
you're one of your best sayings is as well. You love saying that.
From us.
As well.
Yeah.
As well.
Which
Yeah.
what 2 would that be? As well. Like if I said I want to go there too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, T-O-O-O. No, T-O-O.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when would I say to?
You want to go there?
You didn't even say 2.
You want to go to there?
And now I'm trying to think of when I would. Wait a minute. Now I got all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how.
Teaching moments by mom.
Yeah. Let's go to the store.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
T-O,
T-O.
right.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
so that's good.
if you're referring to.
There you
as
go.
if-
Referring to, which one would that be?
Yes.
T-O.
It's T-O, yeah.
Good. Okay, so I want to know about Vincent growing up. Has he always been like this?
Yeah, for the
So-
people that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Give him a little backstory.
So Vincent has always been a firecracker. He was never this fucking unhinged, but you can see it. He was always a creator, right? When he was a kid, he used to do magic. Yes, I'm exposing the fuck out
I
of you
did
right
do
now.
magic.
No,
He did
you
magic.
did not.
He had a company, and I'm going to send you some videos for proof.
I need to see
No,
this.
we're not going to put them on here.
No, we are putting them on.
100%.
For sure.
Hustle Magic was the name. Go ahead.
Hustle Magic.
That- there
Vito
might e-
came up with that.
No
Vito-
way.
Yep.
Yeah.
There might even be a YouTube video of
There's
him out-
not. There's not.
Why, you wiped them?
No, I don't know where they went.
I got
I
videos.
guess they saw it and was like, yo, let's take this fucking.
Who is
dude,
this kid?
Wait. Are you embarrassed of your magic days?
No. I still do magic to this day.
You do magic to
He's
this day?
actually
You've never
really
done a
good.
trick
Look
for me.
underneath the table.
Wait a minute. Wait, how come you never done a trick for me?
I can do one.
You got a
Can
card.
you do one now or
No,
no?
I can't do it now.
Oh, you gotta
It's
get
gotta
prepared.
be off
Card
camera.
trick?
Okay. What kind of tricks? Well, anyway, continue, please.
No, so card tricks. He's really good at that shit. So this
Really?
was him. So it was always card tricks. He loved to like dress up for Halloween. He was always the one that was. They had a bin of all of them. Had a bin of Halloween like costumes. They would just create shit and run through the house and make shit. Mostly him and Vito, but he was the most. So he was always creating something. But what's the most interesting is that when he was a freshman in high school, we didn't know this. Senior year when he graduated from high school, which was what, 2021? Yeah, because I did all your work because it was still like COVID. So I did all your homework right before you graduate,
You
right?
were
Yeah.
in high school in COVID.
Yeah, but he was right. So Vito graduated 2020 and he graduated 2021. But anyway, senior year, they give us this letter that he wrote to himself in freshman year. And it was, when I get older, I'm going to be YouTube famous. I'm going to be a social media influencer, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, well, the law of attraction. When you write it down,
Ooh.
what happens, pal? It sits there.
But that was something I didn't know about. I just thought he's a crazy psychopath. Like, he's just nuts. He's always, there's never like a dull moment. You could never just sit and be calm. Like how he is here is at home. Because if we're not talking to him, Vincent's got to just randomly yell, or he's got to, scream at something or slam a glass. He just has to have noise. There's no fucking calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does that at home as well.
Yeah. I mean, we all do that shit at home, but there's a time and a place for it. So Vincent has always been, there's a time and place for him to do shit. But he was always a creator. He used to play soccer. He was really good at it.
Really?
Yep.
You're an athlete.
All through high school.
I don't know about it anymore.
He was just playing before he was all
That's
out
why I
of...
said were.
Yeah.
Word, guys. Yeah.
He was all out of breathe before. He couldn't breath.
Yeah, I couldn't breath before.
He couldn't breath before. He played a little bit with the little guys.
Okay.
Yeah, my heart fucking was about this big when I left there.
You need that. So when you wrote down as a freshman that you're going to be YouTube, Instagram, whatever famous, were you on these platforms yet?
No. So I was still at the time, I think I was just bullshitting with just like the public shit.
Yeah. Oh, you were still doing magic.
I think that's when I first started. But then I wrote it, and then obviously they put it in the envelope. So freshman year, you write it.
Yeah.
Senior year, you take it back and you reread it. And at the time, as I was graduating, I was already at fucking $1 million, doing all these other things. So I was like, oh, shit. This is crazy. Because when I read it, I was like, what the fuck? I actually wrote this shit down. Like, it's kind of cool, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you weren't actually as a freshman, you weren't even on the platforms yet.
No, I was on Instagram doing the public pranks.
You were not freshman year. You were.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
right, because we were still.
What were your public pranks? What were you doing?
I gotta send you some
I don't think
clips.
I've ever seen a public
They're
prank.
funny as fuck.
Is
they
this
are.
just
They
you?
are.
Or?
Yeah, just me like going up to people.
He told one guy he smelled like shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's the prank?
Excuse me, sir, you smell like shit. yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say?
And I was like, no, I just want to let you know you smell like shit.
What kind of
And
prank
I
is
said,
that?
have a good day.
No, you
And he
didn't.
goes, I don't want to shake your hand. I said, good, because you smell like shit anyway.
No, you did not.
I swear to God, I'll show you them after. Or
Where
we
are
can
they
throw
now?
them up.
Did you
I
take
have
them off?
on my phone there. I had to take them off.
Why?
No, I didn't have to. I just figured,
Bad for the brand,
Yeah.
perhaps. Yeah.
Then he bought a security jacket.
Oh, I put a security jacket on. I went up to Stevens. I was acting like I was arresting all
No,
the
you
kids.
didn't.
I swear to
No,
God.
you didn't.
I swear to
Did you
God.
get
I
anybody?
said, come here.
No, you didn't.
Bro, with the walkie-talkies and all, I said, come here, buddy. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to jail because he took a picture. He took a picture of the building. I said, what are you doing?
No, you did
I said,
not, bro.
I said, you're taking a picture? I said, put your hands behind your back. You're going to jail.
He did.
And he goes, I'm not. He goes, you're joking, right? I said, I'm not joking.
Wait.
I said, you're coming with me.
No, you did not.
What about when you told them to stand in a circle and you did the dance?
Oh, yeah, the other one. I got to show you all these because they're funny. I made these
Oh,
three
my
kids. I
God.
go, you guys stop. I go, get in a circle. I get in the middle. I start dancing. With the security.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God, they were probably the funniest shit on it.
Wait. Who was filming you?
Either Vito or my friend Adrian that you met.
So would you like mic yourself up and then
Yeah,
get filmed from afar?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why did you stop doing this?
I don't know, bro. The other shit started working when I first started, TikTok.
Okay.
So I was like, I'll just stick to this. But I do want to get back out there and just do something funny, though.
I guess it'd be a little harder now because people recognize it.
Yeah. It would be harder, but I mean...
Put a mustache on. They won't even know.
The
Yo.
funny glasses with
Dude, if
the
you had
Bob
funny
Ross wig.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh my God.
No,
dude,
but we should actually do one like that.
I'll
That would
film.
be funny,
I'll
right?
film you. I'll film
They
you
were
for
funny.
sure.
See, that's the dumb shit I like. He
I
was
think
like
it's
an
hilarious.
impractical joker.
Yeah,
without the S.
but all good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything pretending to fucking arrest
Did
people.
you fool these kids that went in a circle?
Oh my God, dude. They were like, yeah, what the fuck's going on?
You
They don't
started
want to leave because
dan-
it's
you
a
started dancing?
security.
He was in the park, PRA Park, and he told the guy that he reserved the bench and he couldn't sit there.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. No, actually, it was,
Right?
in, the,
Wasn't
it was
it
in
the-
the grass field. It's like up on a level where
Yeah.
all the
Oh,
grass
that's
is where
right.
people tan and sit. The guy was sitting in a spot, just a regular spot on the grass. I go, you got to get up. I reserved this for 4 o'clock.
No, you did not.
And he got up
And he
goes,
got up
oh,
and he
okay.
left.
No
And he left.
way.
Swear to
And
God.
then what'd you do? Just sit down?
Yeah, sat
That's
down. I took it.
Dude, where are these videos? I mean, you want to talk about like a direction of where you go. I think this is where you go.
Yeah. They were fun, man. They were
What a,
fun.
what a segue into what we were going to be talking about today.
Yeah.
Is like what's next for Vincent Gigante.
Right.
I think this is what's next for Vincent
We
Gigante.
I should test it out again and see how it
Yeah,
goes.
dude. Oh,
should.
first of all, you should like hire a professional to like film you.
Well, now I have Chris.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Why are you not doing this?
I know. They're fun. Well, summertime's coming up. Everybody's going to be out.
Yeah.
So I can do it. I can
Yeah, but
rock
you
with
definitely have to wear a disguise.
it. I mean, yeah, it depends.
You are the master
But
of
I mean, if
disguise.
we go for like older people instead of younger people,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that would be, You're right. I should get into it.
Dude, reserving
Because
grass
either way,
is
when I go
so
out, I
funny.
still fuck with people. You see us in the car, we're driving around, just fucking with people.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
I like fucking with people.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
see what he did when he friggin' moved? What he did to the guy?
No.
He put him in the freight elevator. The elevator they're not supposed to ride in. It's only supposed to be the box.
Wait,
I
what did
told
you
him, I
do?
said, get in. I told him, get inside.
And he locked him in.
Bro, I lock him.
No, you
set
didn't.
him
And you
up.
set them up? Was he freaking
I
out?
set him up. No, the best part is, he comes up, I meet him at the top, unlock all the doors. He's fucking stuck behind the wall.
Because it opened the other way. So the one you come up in this door, you
Oh,
come out this
no.
other door.
He's stuck in there.
This
I told
poor
him, I said,
guy.
go up.
He's
Go
got
up.
quit. You
Yeah,
can carry this
he
up
was
yourself.
like, dude, I'm never doing this shit
If
again.
ever there was a day for him to quit, it was that day
was
that he had to
that
move
day.
from
We
Yeah,
got
Vincent.
Vincent Gigante.
that was funny as fuck, bro.
Oh my gosh. I never knew this about you.
Yeah, bro.
Yep. That's why you got to get me on the podcast. I'll tell you all the secrets.
We learn more about the Gigante core, I would
Yeah.
say. What is the major differences between your kids? Because they're all kind of the same with like this I don't care attitude. But what is the
Yeah.
difference between, because he's the youngest out of the first three.
First three, yeah.
Right.
And then there's 11 years between him and the 10-year-old, and then
Okay. And then you got
the 9-year-old. So I got the 10 and 9-year-old because the 10-year-old was not going to be an only child because there's no shot I was playing with him. So it was like, we need another buddy for you, pal. So there was
go make
Marcello.
one.
Yeah, that's it. So we created Marcello, who would have been an only child because he's him times fucking
Oh,
10.
yeah. Yo,
Oh, he
he's
is?
bad.
Bananas.
Really?
Shot.
He's
Yeah.
like all of us put together in one.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that's in a couple in 10 years from now we'll have a
Bro.
Yeah, so he'll be
Super.
sitting here. He'll probably be taking shots
All
at
right.
10.
We'll
Yeah.
bring
Next
it-
year,
Yeah,
we'll
next
bring
year.
it-
gonna be able Marcello's going to be able with a cigar and a shot glass.
So out of the first three, who's the most emotionally mature, would you say?
I'll tell you who definitely isn't. You know what? It ebbs and flows because sometimes it's Antonio, sometimes it's Vito. It all depends on what the topic is and what time of season it is.
Yeah.
Because they're all emotionally intelligent or in their own different ways.
Right.
So they're like this. They are literally copy and paste, but they're so similar, but they're so different. Right. So like, if I'm having a bad day because I'm like overwhelmed, I could call Antonio and be like, babe, can you pick up the kids from school? And he'd be like, no problem, I got it.
Yeah.
And if I call Vito would be like, hold on, Ma, I'll get right back to you. Let me see. And if I call Vincent, he'd be like, oh, you having a bad day, Ma? Oh, sorry, Ma. Like, what the fuck? I'd be like, Vince. Like, they're talking about time and place. Like, I want to fuck around too. But like, if I'm totally like, I just need a day, can't call this
You're not
one.
calling him.
Can't call this one. I have to like literally be crawled in a fetal position in the corner for Vincent to be like, all right, Ma, I got you.
Right,
Don't
right.
worry.
He never
Whatever
takes
you
it
need.
serious.
Yeah, he doesn't, right?
Right.
And I don't not love that about him. It's just that I know who I could go to for what things. If I need to laugh, I just fucking call Vincent. Although they're all funny in their own way.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that answers the
No,
fucking
it does.
question.
It's just funny because they're very. The world probably perceives them as old. They're young. Like the oldest being 23 years old is still fucking young as an individual.
Yep.
And they're learning, I think, so fast because they're online.
Yep.
And being back at home is great for you. Like think about the fact that most 21-year-olds are still home. You feel like you gotta get out of this house right now.
Oh,
You've been there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because I had to take a step back and really think about that. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, bro, I'm complaining to be here, all jokes aside. I was like, but fucking all these kids are fucking still
been
at home.
home.
I've been out of my fucking house since I was, 18, 19 years old?
Yeah, 18 he moved out. I was 21, I was still living home, and I already had my career.
Right.
I didn't move out until I got married at 24. So like I say to him, he's further than where my husband and I were when we
Yeah.
were his age. Like I was 21, I was still home. When I moved into my apartment, I moved in a 1-bedroom apartment that was way smaller than what he had. So I'm like, you have your accomplishments already. Sometimes we have to just take it down a notch, refocus, and get back up. Like it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But for him, I say it's such a blessing to be back in the house because he's always so busy. And, to get him to be anywhere, like, hey, Vince, why don't you come over? Yeah, hold on. I just got to walk the dog. I got to do this. I got to wash my ass. I got to do this. And then it's like, oh, I forgot. I fell asleep. Or I had to go fucking see this guy. I had to go to Rondi's fucking podcast, right? Like, you can never just get him in a place. So
Yeah.
now that I have him there, it's almost like you're not fucking going anywhere. Like, just stay.
Yeah.
Because he's got his little brothers and they love him to death. So, like, they are so happy right now that he's there that they just want, so much so that they want to act just like him. Like Vincent was being an asshole with me this morning. Marcello was being a complete asshole even more than he was because
Oh,
he sees
really?
him and he's like looking up to him, So he's like walking around, got that? Like,
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's
Bro,
not.
everything,
Yep.
everything. Galta.
God,
Yeah.
that's
He says it.
that's
He goes, hey,
hilarious.
Vin, got that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it's great, But I say to him, with my wisdom, like, you're missing out on the most important times of everybody. You have the family right here, and there's people that would kill, like, only children or just people that don't have a family that would kill to be in this fucking psychotic environment that we created, right? So it's really organized chaos, but it's awesome. So he drives me crazy. I will continue to wash all his fucking laundry that lands on the floor.
Yeah, while it's inside.
And that's it. While it's inside, fucking everything, probably gum at some point, who knows? But I'll do it because I do everything with a loving heart.
Right.
So, but it's nice. It's nice to have him back home, even though it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between loud in a negative way and loud but filled with love. Like, you guys are in a house and you all love each other.
Right.
And like you just said, you're still doing things for him out of love. And then you have a ton of responsibility now. You got a 9 and 10-year-old looking up to you like you're a father.
Yeah, that's a bad one. That's a bad way to put it.
But it's a big deal for you. I think that's going to help you mature a little bit.
No, I mean, no.
Nice. Wishful thinking.
You don't think?
No.
You
He's
don't
probably
feel
gonna
that?
have him outside with firecrackers tomorrow. Be like, look at this.
Yeah. No,
See if we can blow up.
They learn a lot of good things from me. You know what I mean? I teach them a lot of good stuff.
Like what?
Right.
Name one good thing. And one positive thing. I'm just curious, since the whole world's watching.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just know I'm a good person.
Oh, you're definitely 100%. You're a good person.
At your
but what have
core, you
showed
believe
them?
you're a good person.
I believe so.
Yeah. Mom believes
100%.
so. Yeah.
Because a lot of the shit, his ADHD is to the umpteenth power. So a lot of the shit that he can't, he stops dead in his tracks when there's too much shit happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, where do I begin? And I know because I think I self-diagnose myself. My husband 1000% fucking has it. So we're a whole world of ADHD, but I get it. So like sometimes I feel like it's my job to just be like, all right, let's break this into little bite-sized pieces.
We should all go to therapy.
Well, I kind of feel like I'm in family therapy right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm breaking it
That's
down.
it.
The
That's
dynamic.
it. Well,
is-
I'm in therapy.
You need.
I'm in therapy.
Oh, yeah. How's
You
that
are.
going?
It's
Talk
good.
to me about
I'm in
it.
therapy.
How's the
What do you
therapy
want?
going? You like it? Very good.
Very good question, Vin. Thank you so much.
So I'll tell you about my therapy sessions are all about the kids. I have yet
Of
to
course.
break down me. So I walk in and she's like, how'd your week go? And I'm like, I don't even remember what I did. I'm like, oh, wait, I came here on Tuesday. Well, let me tell you what happened. Then let me tell you what Vincent, let me tell you what Vito did, Antonio did, Alessio Marcello, my husband. And then the session's up. So we have yet to break into the core of Melissa.
The next time you go back in and tell them what you did about my
I'm
fucking
gonna. It's the
wallet.
first fucking thing I'm gonna talk
Yeah,
about.
I hope
Can't
so.
wait to shave your head in the middle of the night. Just right down here. Zzz.
Yeah, reverse
Like,
mohawk style.
yep.
Yeah, you
You'd
can't
love
wait.
that.
Can't wait. Let's start a new trend.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's got to be an issue that a lot of moms experience, though. It's like they put themselves last naturally, and
100%.
all they do is think and talk about their kids. So like when one of your kids is hurting, for example,
Yeah.
you hurt times 10.
Yeah.
And then you never really can get to like the core of your issues or whatever you're kind of going through emotionally, and you're never gonna have the time with this lady because your hour's gonna be up when you're done.
Right.
You're not gonna be halfway done with him.
Exactly. He was my whole session last Tuesday.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
carry on a lot of burden of your children. I think.
But I think as a mom, that's what it is, right? Like that's
would
what you
assume,
signed up
yeah.
for. Like I wouldn't trade that for the world, you know. And I'm not like I know some moms get like overwhelmed, they get stressed about shit, and I'm a big believer in adapting and overcoming. And like if there's a storm, the rainbow's gonna be brighter at the end. Like fuck it, I can't change it. So if I can't control it, I just have to talk about it. And then I'm like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
But I know that my sessions are not about me. It's never about me. It's always about them. And I'm okay with that. That's why I'm sitting here in like sweatpants with my hair in a half bun. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I don't fucking care. This is me. Unapologetically me. You love me. You hate me. I don't care. I live for them. And sometimes they hate it. It's like, Ma, you got to let me be. But I do. I let them be. But also it's my job sometimes to be like, oh, fuck oh. Take a second to pause. And like, these are things you have to do.
Yeah.
Because I have the wisdom ahead of me, you know, before them to know what's going to happen.
Sure. How long have you been going to therapy for?
So I used to go years ago for about 2 years, and I just started up about 3 months ago.
Any particular reason?
Well, there was like family things that were just happening, and then there's just been a lot with the selling of the house, the closing of the restaurant, you know.
Yeah,
and
right,
then
right.
and then everything, you know, again, like you said, when my boys are going through stuff, like I feel it too, so I take that on. And then I don't want to take it out on my husband, and I want to take it on the baby, so I'm like, I got to go somewhere just to get all this to someone that's not related to anybody here.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't take time for me. Like I don't go, barely do I get my nails done. Like once in a while I get my hair done. So like this is like the thing, all right, I'm gonna do this for me. So I figure like January was the time to say, let me start working a little bit on me and pouring into myself just a little bit because I don't need much. I just
Yeah.
need to be able to sleep at night and be able to be there for them and everybody.
Has your therapist ever said like, okay, today we're not talking about your kids, we're talking about you?
We haven't got there yet. She says it, And then I'm like,
And then
hold
the
on,
other
but I got
part-
because I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on, I got to like my
Right.
OCD. I think I also have that. I'm like, no, I got to tell you this,
Yeah.
and I can't just tell you just the fast forward of the story. I got to tell you everything that happened. Where
Sure.
she's probably like, shut the fuck up, lady, just tell me what happened. But no, I just need somebody to listen to me because I'm always so rushed.
It'd probably be hard though to like if she said to you, okay, don't talk about your kids, talk about you. You'd be like, where do I even
Yeah,
start?
yeah,
All
I
I
know.
think about is my kids. I am
Right.
my kid. You know what I mean? I'm an
It's
extension
true
of.
because I told her, I said, when I do talk about me, you're gonna have to give me directed questions.
Yeah,
you're
right.
gonna have to say, do you like this? And I'm gonna say yes or no, or you're gonna say, how do you feel about whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't just off the cuff talk about me because I lost myself in everybody, and that's not a bad thing for me.
Yeah.
I love being a mom of 5 fucking banana kids. I wouldn't change it. You know, and I know that like as much as it drives them crazy, we are a tight knit family. So like people could be like, oh my God, they're so close to their family. That's the way it should be. Why would I have fucking kids if I want to go, all right, I had you guys now, you know, you go
Beat it,
here,
yeah.
you do this, you do your own thing. No, we're a family unit, so we're gonna do some things together. And I think it's important for the little guys to see that we all do things together. So that's why I'm always breaking his chops. Like, Vince, come on, we gotta get together, like we gotta do family night, we gotta have a family vacation, we gotta do something so that the little guys are able to interact with them.
It seems like you're the perfect person for this role. This is
Yeah.
a role that's very hard to fill.
Yeah.
Being the mother of this family. You know what I mean?
Vincent Gigante.
But you do. You fill that role really well and you love it. And I think your kids probably appreciate that if you would
Yeah,
ask
I do
them,
now.
you know.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You better say that shit. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes and
No,
tell
but
me you
it is.
appreciate
It's great.
I got you.
It's great to see because I hear you guys yelling, and my family's loud, but it's not like this. But I think my family's louder than most families, and I think you guys are louder than louder, you know, when it comes to that stuff. But it's always love, and I think it's almost like I can watch you guys yell at each other, and I can hear you talk to your mom. And although you're using choice words, I would never sense a feeling
No,
of
that's
disrespect.
what I mean. So,
You know
so
what I
that's
mean?
what we had a big issue with. I think I made a few videos. Was it with you or something? I forget. Whatever the fuck. But even on the Gordon Ramsay shit, like people were like, oh, where they fucking speak there. Listen, pal, shut your mouth. You never even talk to your mother like that. You have no real connection there.
Right.
I can talk to her like that all day because I know it's coming from a good place. I'm not fucking screaming, hey, fuck you.
Right.
You
Fuck
know what I
you,
mean?
asshole, right back.
It's not like
It's our
real.
love language.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
it's-
it is. And I
But
think-
people get confused by that and say, oh, hey, this kid's a fucking little asshole.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
right.
You know what I mean?
In a weird way, like the less filter you have with your family, almost the better, because that's how comfortable you are with your mom. That you could say things like that. I'm not
Yeah.
condoning maybe yelling at your mom, but like
No, but you're not.
if you
But am I really yelling at her? No.
right,
You know
it's
what I
almost
mean?
like you're having fun. And now imagine the kids that don't feel comfortable saying anything to their parents because
Listen,
they feel
pal,
like
grow
they're
up.
they got to grow up, or maybe they feel like their parents don't accept them for who they are. They're always berating them, and they feel like they're lesser than. Like that's not a good place to be either. But you feel
Yeah.
like you respect your parents because you say yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am. You know, like that's like
Right, exactly.
that doesn't seem like a good dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. That's a terrible dynamic, if anything.
So you're going to therapy as well.
No. I'm not going.
You just took a picture the other day. You said
yeah.
he took a
I know. I saw the
he took a video.
yeah.
He's like, yo, and he scared the shit out of some girl that was walking
she was
by.
grabbing coffee,
She
right?
threw her boots out of the room. Yeah. And so,
That's been going really good, bro. I only go, to work on some other, but it's very cool. You know, like she said, you get to go in there and talk about whatever's going on. You know, I talk like how we're talking here. Same shit I bring up. That's
Yeah.
about it. Videos, doing this, overcoming different things. I just think it's a good way to vent a little bit and what the fuck's the word I'm looking for?
I'm trying to help you.
As needed. Yes,
I don't
thank
think-
you, bro.
that wasn't the word you were looking
You
for.
just want to get shit off your chest. You just want to have
Yeah,
a place
yeah,
where
just
it's
have a place where
an
it's
objective opinion.
Yeah.
Where someone that doesn't know.
I'm not
there's
getting any
judgment.
bad,
No
like-
judgment. No judgment.
No judgment.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get fucking judged anyway.
Unbiased, maybe. That's what you're looking for.
Maybe.
They don't know you. They only know you for what you're giving
Exactly.
them that day.
Exactly. That day.
Right.
But like she said, I forget half of the time. Like I'll go in there last week. I'll go in this week. I have no clue what the fuck we even talked about.
Yeah. Right.
I leave there with nothing.
Yep.
At the end of the day, I'm
'Cause
leaving
he'll
there with
say,
no
"Oh,
information
wait."
at all. I don't even know what we're talking about half of the time. I zone out in there probably around 15 times. it's
Or he'll say to me, Ma, the therapist said this. And then I'll go, Vince, what did he say? Because I don't fucking remember. I'm going to record it. And I go, Vince, did you remember to record? No, I fucking forgot.
Yeah, it's terrible, bro.
Terrible.
A lot of people complain about it, and I can see where they're coming from, but honestly, I like it. I like going.
But that's how your brain is just wired, man.
Thank
You know,
you,
you may indirectly be remembering these lessons and these things that he's saying, and you may not know.
No,
or
it's not a
she.
he, it's a she.
I'm sorry. I'm
No
so
problem.
I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I apologize. You're probably remembering, and you're you're gonna process it eventually in your way. You may not be able to like regurgitate word for word, be like, here's what she
But I can think,
said.
oh,
but
maybe.
in the moment, oh wait, the light bulb goes off, and I remember.
Yeah, that light bulb takes a while.
It's ADHD, I'm telling you. Yeah.
But you know what? And he talk about his brain being wired. The other day, I didn't put on the GPS. He took me, because he wanted to go for a tan. Yeah. He took me for the longest shortcut ever. Remember? We had to pass your old house because we had to go to the place where I could have got right off of Route 17 to go to, because it's the only way that his brain knows how to get there. Because he was like,
you got to go back.
He was like, no, Ma, I know how to get here. So I'm like, which way do I go? Vince, left, right? I say I could have got there in 20 minutes. It took me a half an hour. 10 extra minutes because he had to go back to the starting point, because that's how his brain is. Like, all right, I got to go back to here, and then I know from here how to get here.
That's actually hilarious.
But that's how you got to know how to speak Vincent. I know how to speak Vincent.
Bad,
I get
bro,
it.
it is.
Yeah, I think if you were to look up in like the dictionary ADHD, you have
he's the
every
poster
single
child.
symptom.
Yeah.
So like if you needed to like use an example, do I have ADHD? You can just like ask Vincent how he'd react, and if you react the same way, then maybe you also have ADHD as well. I think like the one that you mentioned again, like maybe you read a book or you're talking to somebody and you're like, wow, that was great. 10 minutes go by and somebody's like, what did you learn? Like, I don't know shit.
Bro, you still remember the first time I came on? I can't remember anything.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck? What are we talking about now? I don't know.
It must be nice to be able to like, because I can't recite things either. Like if I read a book and somebody said, how's that book? I say, it's great. And they say, what'd you learn?
Well, I tried reading the other day, the fucking other one.
Which one?
The secret one, the law of affirmation.
Well, you posted about it like you read it. he goes, 10 out of 10 must read.
Yeah.
Didn't read it.
No, dude, I did it. I did it for like 2 days straight. Each day I got probably 2 pages done.
That's okay though.
So right, he got the book. I saw the bookmark, and they actually read a few pages.
But it's hard though, because now I got to go back to those first few pages and read them again.
That's okay.
That's
Maybe
fine.
I got to start writing them down.
I think you know what you have to do. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. You're at your own pace. One page a day is better than zero.
Yep.
I like that, bro.
And I'd rather you learn from that one page than pretend to read 10 and not learn shit.
Right.
I read the Daily Stoic. It's a page a day. Because I'm kind of the same way. I don't remember anything. Page a day, it's a bit of a lesson, and then you go throughout that day remembering and reciting that lesson to yourself and to other people. It's great.
Damn.
All you need is a page a day.
Yeah.
I'll give you the book.
Yeah.
You see, he'll sit there with the other ones. No,
Yeah.
no, but it's true. But he gets that from me.
Right.
He gets that from me, because I can't. If I read a book, like if you tell me something, I can't remember it.
Right.
I have to read it, and if I really don't remember, I have to write it down to actually really retain it, or I have to read the book over again or highlight. I have to do another action
Not
than
just
just
reading.
that. So like, where I feel like some people are better at watching a video.
Right. I was going to ask you that.
I'm not. I am a visual learner, but
Yeah.
then I need something else to back it up.
Really?
So like when I study,
He's getting
No,
excited.
no.
Give this guy
Tell
a
me
mic.
more.
Give him a
Tell me
mic.
more.
I'm the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I have
Listen
to.
and read is very interesting. Yeah.
So when I used to study for my test at my job, I would see it, then I would read it. I have to highlight it, and then if it was,
What do you do?
well, I was. Am I allowed to say what I did,
Nah,
Vincent?
don't ask. We don't want to put that out there.
Oh my God, you're such an a-hole.
But anyway.
My former career. Shut up! I can fucking tell them.
I was about to say,
take it out. Take it out. No, I was not. I retired as a police lieutenant. So for 26 years,
Why
I was.
Why would you hide that?
Because he's an
Why
asshole.
would you want to share? Most of the fucking people hate cops.
That's I don't care.
No.
Police officers,
I just had
but
my
I'm
uncle. He's a
fucking
state
different.
trooper on.
Oh,
Thank
They
you.
loved it.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I was a
Thank you.
cop as well.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Guys,
you.
I was a state.
So when I
Thank you,
had to
bro.
take my sergeant's exam, my lieutenant's exam, when we were in the study group, that's what I would do. And to reinforce the stuff I really didn't understand, I had to rewrite the stuff that I needed to remember so that I actually drilled that part in.
Interesting.
So whatever I didn't grab, that's how and even now, if I have to like do something that I want to remember the same
Yeah,
shit.
so when I did that little movie,
Nope.
How did I remember all those lines?
What?
The script
The
of the
boys?
movie. Yeah.
The little one? Because we just had to tell you a few times. We had to take it, but you would just get that money.
Oh yeah, it was little.
It was
Wait,
little
when were
things.
you in a movie?
Oh, this is years ago.
So-
14 years ago.
It's actually that's actually on YouTube. It's called The Boys. It's called The Boys. Look it up. I don't know the fucking camera I'm looking at. It's called The Boys, and it's with him and his brothers. My brother-in-law
way.
was babysitting them, and he made a cute little.
No, because he's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
So he has all the big cameras, everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
But obviously, back in the day, it looks like it's filmed on a fucking camcorder.
Yep.
You go like this way. You know what I mean? But it's a funny.
Yeah, the
I
one-
don't think there was
Yeah,
ever
it's
one
on
that
The
did
Boys
this.
by Frank Gigante.
Yeah.
You had to
But
wind
it
it
was
up.
good. So it did, but
And it sounds like that. Big ass bitch.
Lights that are blinded. Yeah. Okay.
Smoke coming out. Fucking and.
But back then you were able to remember more.
Oh.
Now your brain isn't filled with all the noise that you have now. Because
That's
it was
it.
just like, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll throw
Oh
it up on
my
the screen.
God, it's so cute. But Vincent's got his little Cooperline on. He's like the mob boss.
All right, we'll throw that up on the screen.
Yeah,
yeah.
you just gotta get to his clip where he's sitting at the dinner table with the cannolis.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that like your memory, quote unquote, is getting.
Look at him. Get me that money. He had this
Oh
little
my
raspy
God.
voice, just like Marcello has. Marcello is a spitting image of him.
I was about to say, it looks like Marcello.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even the same voice and everything. But so you remembered it back then. Vince
Yeah,
answered the question.
Oh, I gotta watch that. But I had another doctor on the podcast, and he's like, "It's not like you're losing your memory. We have so much more information we're consuming on a day-to-day basis. Think about the information you just consume blindly when you're on your phone, TikToks and Instagram. Like that's still headspace that you're taking up. You don't want. You don't want to.
Yeah.
So I'm having a conversation with you. That's information you have to retain, and your normal brain would have been able to, but instead you're now on your phone, you're scrolling. So like that information that you were going to retain now, you're not. You're maybe retaining this, and then maybe you're not because you're on your phone again, and then you're watching TV.
It's
Just
all
like
the
we're
noise. It's
consuming
noise.
so much. And that's why people have a really hard time like really feeling their feelings nowadays. You don't know what you're numb to everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people that are especially your age and not you don't know who they are because they're picking pieces of different personalities online.
Right, so
and they're
you ain't
trying to
right.
mold themselves, and like they're not any of these people.
Right.
Like you're saying things that Vinny said, and then you're dressing like this guy, and then you're acting like that guy, and you're like,
So it's a
who the fuck
mixture
am I?
of all these other people. And
Of
you
who
don't
they want to be, and
You have no
half the
clue.
shit isn't even real.
Who do you wanna
I
be?
actually gave up
Who do you wanna
Instagram.
be when you see me.
I gave up Instagram for Lent.
Good. Yeah, you probably feel great.
And
How
it's
did
like
that work out?
it's
Yeah, tell us.
still working out. I'll tell you what, I don't. You know what I miss? I miss not knowing. Like I like to watch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
always supporting them, right? So it's like bugging me out a little bit that I can't like their videos and
Yeah,
shit.
I hear you.
But I'm really not missing out on a lot of stuff because the people that my circle that really needs to know who I am, they call or they text me like we did old school. I'm going back old
course,
school.
yeah.
So I replaced it with 2 podcasts: Mel Robbins,
Everybody's on the Mel Robbins.
Mel
train right now.
Robbins,
Yeah.
and Bible in a Day.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Bible in a Year. So it's one page.
My
a
mom,
day.
my mom does the same thing.
So
Yep.
I just do that, and that takes the time of the noise and my senseless like scrolling because I get stuck there. I got a ton of shit to do. I have no business being on fucking Instagram scrolling, right? Because
Yeah,
I got
of
a whole
course.
life. But I actually feel good about it.
Yeah.
And I think that when I hop back on, I'm gonna talk about like what I gained and what I lost from it, and then I'll be on not so much and just go on to support the boys.
I think you'll be able to like it is like a drug, and then once you get back into
Reset.
it, you don't need it as much because
Yeah.
you realize the addiction isn't real. Like
Yeah.
I have a and I'm not giving a free plug. Maybe I'll throw the link in the bio here. It's called a brick, and like it's a literal brick. You pick the apps you want to lock, and as soon as I press the brick, like I have to put my phone onto this brick, throw the brick over there. I can't get into my apps until I click the brick again. So let's say the brick right now is on my fridge, it's a magnet. If I leave the house and my apps are locked, I'm not getting into my socials. So it's great. Like I know I have to force myself to do things like that because I'm so addicted.
Yeah.
If I like locked my apps, I would just get back into it. Whereas like I literally can't anymore.
Right.
It's been the best thing for me.
Wow,
I'll take
that's
like
cool.
days off of Instagram.
Yeah.
For real? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need that.
And my mother all day, my mother will send me like Instagrams and TikToks, and I'm like, Ma, stop. My mother's there. She must be on the couch just like scrolling, and I'm like, oh my God, she's wasting so much time. But
yeah.
you know what? I mean, she lived a life, so she's older. She can still do that. Like she's out and does whatever. But
Yeah.
for me, I'm like, it's a waste of my time. And I think about the younger kids that's all they do.
I think it's also different, like the information you're consuming on these. Like your grandma's not, your grandma's not watching videos and be like, "Man, I wish I lived that life."
Right, of
Whereas like
course.
kids that are our age feel this like depression,
Right.
and feeling like they're
Right,
not
right.
enough
Yes,
because
look at
they're-
this person
Right,
with the
yeah,
filter,
yeah.
and the fear of missing out, or like, oh my God, I want to
Right.
be like this girl because she's got this filter on that makes it look
Exactly.
she's got no blemishes, or look at Vincent's hair, it's amazing, like shit like that.
Nah, today
And
it's
just-
not, pal, but
I think it looks good. It's long right now.
it's long, bro. I gotta trim it down.
When did you get a
pal.
haircut? Didn't you just get a
I
haircut?
know, but it fucking grows back. Whatever the
Yeah.
fuck I'm taking.
I think
over
you
here,
might be
pal.
Teen Wolf,
take?
buddy.
What?
What are you taking?
I do, well, not anymore, but I was doing it for a while. The Mary Root shit. But the thing fucking grows
Holy
like a son of a bitch.
And nothing on your face.
No, I don't get
That's
none.
amazing.
I
That's
guess
crazy.
that's from her side.
He gets
of
that
the
from
family.
me.
Yeah, I got it
nothing.
from her.
No body hair either.
No, body hair, yeah.
He's got it.
Little
He's a
bit.
fucking
All
gorilla.
over the place, yeah.
Really?
That's from my
But
husband's
no,
side.
I mean, I shave every day, though. I don't let anything really grow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I don't
Every
let it-
day.
Well, not every day, but every 2 days. Because you start seeing it come out. I don't really like it. I don't like facial hair.
It's funny how clean you are. you would expect you to like not really clean yourself, but like you're very clean. You always smell good.
Yeah.
Hair's always put up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always
it's just the
shaved.
dirty clothes that roll over the laundry.
Besides
It's
the
just a
dirty
mess.
clothes
Besides
that
that,
hang
he's
all over the
clean.
place.
Only when I'm fucking lazy. I mean, I'll leave him there, but
Every
you know,
day.
now I gotta
You're not
understand, I gotta
lazy.
take
Your
my
brain
fucking
is
wallet
lazy.
out.
You're not lazy.
Right.
Your brain is lazy.
Thank you.
Who was calling you? You were getting a call?
No, Vito.
What's he want? Put him on speaker.
Oh my God.
No.
Text him and say, I'm going to put you on speaker.
Say what do you want?
Yeah, he's one
We
of
gotta
those.
get all the guys.
I
on
don't
the
think
podcast
any of
together.
us could be on speaker. We're no good on speaker.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
He was moving and I said something off color when he was moving and he's like, "Mine on speaker." It's like, all right.
You never know
I
who's-
remember that episode.
You never know
Yep.
who's
It
around.
was a great episode. It was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
the best one yet.
Why are you back home, by the way?
Because I moved out of the other one. So now she was like, why don't you just stay here for a bit, settle down, humble yourself.
You think you think you needed some humbling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a respectful way.
Yeah.
Because
I think every kid his
Right.
age needs it.
I believe
Oh, yeah, you just got in.
Oh,
Nice.
whose house is this?
that's Vito's.
We're all
new-
moving into the same building.
Yep.
Oh, so you are leaving soon.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's him. He's got his, but she wants me to stay there for a little bit extra.
Because he's had this fame, for lack of a better word. I think it is fame.
Definitely
You know,
is,
sometimes
yeah.
people are like, oh, famous, he's not famous. No, I think he's famous, right? And he's worked really hard to get where he is.
Well, I think,
Here we
I don't
go.
think I think, yes, I'm a very known, popular person, but
You're,
I don't like the word
you're
famous
social,
until
right.
I see myself as like really, really big.
That's good. When you're
And so
social
I
media
like
famous
to,
in
well, I
people's
think I'm
eyes.
humble in that way because I always say, listen, I'm not famous. I'm just a guy that does videos that
Yep.
happens to have a lot of followers. You know what I mean? I don't see it as fame. I see it as very popular. People know me, yeah.
All right, let's go with that.
What would the difference be?
Like a fucking really big actor, and you know what I mean?
So it's less about your notoriety. It's more about why you're getting noticed versus the amount of people that are noticing you.
Yeah. Because a lot of people know it. When I go out, you've seen it everywhere. But I just think, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know the right words to use here, but I don't know. I don't think it's famous.
I think you're devaluing a bit why people know you versus like if you were an actor. Like if we went out and we saw Zac Efron, we'd be like, holy shit, that's Zac Efron right there. Maybe you'll get more, let's say we got the same amount of eyeballs. You would think he's famous because of what he's done versus you are on TikTok.
On TikTok,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's less about how many people
Maybe
more
the
about
platform.
the reason why.
The platform he's
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
If
Maybe.
he was in a
Yeah.
movie by Warner Brothers, maybe.
Maybe I would consider myself,
Yeah.
Right. It's how you got there. Type
But
of
he
thing.
is. He's humble. He's humble in that. I just feel like, one of the downfalls of having this notoriety
Right,
at
whatever
such
it
a
is,
young age is that you not grow up so fast, but like you have all this, and then you're going through the motions, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, wait, what's going on here? Like I gotta just ground myself, refocus, reset,
Sure.
right? So it's been a lot, like right with it's been the breakup, it's been the move, it's just a lot of things. So I felt like come home because I always tell them all the time, come back home. When I built the house that we sold, it was supposed to be the forever house, and it had enough room for them to come back, whether they were coming back by themselves or with their family or my grandchildren. That was the plan, and it didn't work out, but it's okay because we'll find another house that'll do the same thing. So I said, come back. You come back, you're going to have a place to sleep. You're going to have your clothes. You're going to have food to eat, even though I didn't leave with any food for the past 4 days. But
Yeah, I
that's
was
all right.
fucking dying over
Yeah.
there. I had to go get fucking downstairs,
Yeah.
go get cold cuts.
Yeah, you had shit. You chose not to eat it. See, that's the difference.
What did you leave me there? Fucking fish sticks?
I left you fucking dynamitas, you fucko. That you
Stop
wanted to eat.
it,
I
pal.
didn't. I let you fucking steakums, and I even went to get the peppers, but you were too lazy to cut the peppers.
What peppers?
Exactly.
Which one?
The peppers. I brought you fucking peppers. See, remember that?
No, yeah.
That was a great episode.
Yeah.
So to that part, I just felt like when you're home, you're that's where you feel. I know for me, when I moved from my apartment, we had to live. When we moved from one house while we were building this house, we moved back in with my parents. Remember that? There was 10 of us in a 3-bedroom
Oh my
apartment.
god, fucking! I was sleeping on the floor. We used to wake up like
no,
this.
they had the air mattresses and they broke. Him and Vito broke 2 of them.
You ever see the Grill Guys video where he's like POV slept wrong? Have you didn't see that one?
Oh, when he's like fucking.
Yeah, yep. After one wrong sleep, it's all fucked up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. But like, we moved back in. I was home, so like, I feel like when something's really messed up or like I'm having a hard time, I want to be with my parents. So
Yeah.
even if Vincent was like, no, I'm good. it's my job to be like, no, this is where you are, because I feel like this is where you're able to think the clearest. You don't have to worry about anything. It's your home. This is home. This is your house. So you could be you, right? Even if you came here and he slept on your dog bed, he's still not. He's still here, right? He's still here, and even though he's cool with you, he's still not going to be him.
Of course not.
When you're home, like when you go home to your parents, that's the only place where you are you.
No, honestly, I feel.
What? I'm not saying you don't feel comfortable here. I'm not saying you don't feel
I'm
comfortable.
always everywhere.
But
I'm the same no matter what.
I know, but there's that little space inside your heart, way deep down, that you are you. Don't check your phone.
If you think so, no. I was Vito. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Did you text him? Is he gonna call us?
What happened?
All right, great.
So
that's the thing. Open your eyes bigger.
I think it's
That's
like
it.
when you, because the weird part of it is like the fame or whatever notoriety you had, doubling down with like the breakup, which is a hard situation, even if it was off camera, but now it actually increased the level of notoriety you had, and now it's all people think about, all people talk about.
That's all people talk about. It's fucking
anytime
ridiculous.
somebody sees you, it's like,
oh, where's this? Whatever. Yeah.
And you don't want
annoying.
and so dealing with that.
And
in
you know what's so
public
weird?
is-
People really do like. I'm starting to break away from that, and people still really care.
Yeah.
Oh, where's it? Where's it? Bro, why are you still asking?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? It's
what-
none of your business. Were you dating a fucking person? Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, people are fucking weird.
Well, you got to think about it. Like it's gonna sound weird, but like you ruined and tarnished what used to bring them joy. You know what I mean? Like they love seeing you guys together.
Right.
They felt like they were part of that relationship. They feel like they are now unjustified, and they were they're wronged now, right? Because now you guys broke up with them essentially. Like I had a relationship with Vinny and Sam, and I no longer have that relationship. How dare you ruin that for me? Yeah. So that's why they feel the need to come up to you, and be like, well, why? Get back with her. Like it'll be better, I promise. They don't fucking know. They know who you got going on.
Or even in the comments, right? Like he's doing him or her, they're both doing their videos that have nothing to do with each other. Where's Vin? Where's Sam?
So
End it
ridiculous.
enough. Like let them be, let them grow in their own right, and you don't have to keep on like it's everywhere. You know, even for me, I'm like, I'm tired of the reminders. Like, you know, like they could say whatever they want. It's sad. Everybody could deny no, it wasn't sad. It is. It's a sad thing. But like people break up all the time. Yeah. So now be supportive. If they really were your people, support both of them.
Exactly.
Don't talk down to Sam. Don't talk down to Vincent. You know, and from the family perspective, like it's hard for us to see. Sometimes I find myself, I start reading the comments and I'm like, I got to stop. Because sometimes I've even responded. Every once in a while, I would say like a little something, right? Like I'll be on one of the comments, but I just say something because I want them to know like Mama Bear's watching,
right?
Like
Mama
that's
Bear. Oh shit!
Like that's it. Yeah, because I can be that person, but I don't want to be that person. I want everybody to be able to live, and I don't think that it's fair.
But you know who it is? It's not even the younger people. It's not even it's older men and women. Yeah. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Are you guys serious? You bald and fuck.
Keyboard
like, bro, you have
warriors.
wife and kids, and you're fucking.
And you're worried about
And you're worried about,
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, bro.
But it's good because I think you responding is like, it humanizes it.
That's
and probably snaps people back into reality. Like, wait, I was just talking down upon not only a human, somebody's son. Like, what am I doing right now?
Well, even in Kitchen Nightmares, when there was the video, the things that people were saying about Vito and Vincent, like, oh, her sons are spoiled, and how dare they talk to their mother, and they're a piece of shit, and the only one that's good is Antonio. Like, you don't know my kids, and you don't know our family dynamic.
Right.
There's been times where, like, we've been out, and somebody even looked at me the wrong way, and they were all ready to pounce. Right. Remember that? Like at my walkout, there was a crazy guy that came to my walkout from when I retired, and there was a guy that was holding up he had a sign that said, "Shame on you, Lieutenant Melissa," right? Yeah. And my mother was in front of him. She was like, "Oh, I like the sign." The first sign said, "Back the blue until it's you." Yeah. The second one was like, "Shame on you, Lieutenant Melissa." It was a long story. I went to a job with him, whatever, but he was Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. Anyway, I look outside and I see the three of them ready to throw haymakers at this guy, and the cops had to come and whatever.
My grandma went up. We were all leaving it. I mean, we were obviously looking at the guy like, all right, what the fuck? My grandma goes over to go rip it out of his hand. She's a nut job. So we were like, all right, fuck it. So I run over. I'm going to get the guy, and then obviously all the cops fucking... my brothers.
But we go hard for each other, but we also know, like, there's plenty of times where I want them to punch somebody in the face, and I'm like, you guys got to just stand down and, like, let things be. You know what I'm saying? And that's a hard thing, because there's a part of me that wants them to rip somebody's throat out, and they want to do it for me, and I appreciate that, but I didn't raise animals.
Right.
And I don't know where I was going with that.
In fact.
As a matter of fact, you did.
Ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filter fish.
Oh, just again going back to, I think
Yeah.
him being home at a young age, and even if I were to go home, I think it resets you. And like it really helps you check in on like what your priorities are as a person. Is
Correct.
it more followers? Is it more likes and views? Or is it knowing and appreciating the family you have? Like I think that is your core values.
Right.
And when you're out and you're living alone, you're living this life like you're 30 years old and you're 21, you're like, you kind of forget those things. You're
Right.
chasing the things you probably shouldn't be chasing because they're fleeting, and you really should understand what you have as like your core.
Right.
which
Like
is
you
your
don't
family.
need to be going to the clubs and to the bars. Like that's all great, but you have to have your priorities.
Right.
She
first,
loves that. She
right?
loves every time I
Oh,
go out now.
Well, no, because I used to say it even before you weren't living home.
But
Is there
I've
any
been drinking
reason?
since I was fucking 10 years old.
Great, that's wonderful.
Now all of a sudden-
get AA on the phone right now.
I come in
ASAP.
for a few days. I go out. Victor in the bar for fucking 7 hours. What
But
are you doing?
that's a little egregious. 7 hours when it's a nice day. Wait,
Johnny boy.
Wait.
What
no.
time is it?
And it's 5 o'clock somewhere. But if his videos were done, if everything was done, all his priorities were done, that's a different story. But if you have shit to do and you want to go spend 7 hours in a bar, it's a problem. Can we agree on that? I'm not saying that you can't spend 7 hours in a bar.
Right.
But if you don't have your shit done, yeah, I know. You could go another fucking hour. I'm just saying, right or
Yeah.
Well,
wrong?
I'm not saying that.
Listen,
We
I-
have this thing that we do.
Share.
I think who else but your mom is gonna say, like, your mom should say that stuff to you. You know what I mean? Like, of course your mom's gonna say you shouldn't be at the bar for 7 hours.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a nice day. Oh, I just want to get something to eat. You're going to fucking eat bar food with your fucking appetite? You're so fucking bougie. You want to go eat fucking bar food?
No, you know what he
wings and
loves
fries?
is French onion soup.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
but that's by Antonio. Good. So hang out by Antonio and have a nice
And you got to have a few drinks and have the bar right
fine
next to it.
there. But you want to go there, but you want to go to the other places.
Thank you, bro.
And you think what I'm saying is he could 7 hours in the
I get
bar
it.
could be translated into maybe 2 hours with his brothers and 5 hours at the bar.
Yeah, she's stuck on that. But
She,
I don't think
your
it's
mother,
a,
my mom. I have a name.
Yeah, she thinks
My
like,
mom.
relax, they
Say
overlap.
Say it.
No,
say it.
but
Say it. My
friggin',
mother. My mother.
But
say it.
she's like big
Say
on that though, like
Say
the guilt tripping.
Yeah.
It's not a guilt
She's your
trip.
mom though.
No, but she's probably one of the biggest guilt trips I've ever fucking met. You do one thing, like, oh, you gotta go somewhere, God forbid, you gotta go somewhere now, right?
Go ahead, put the spin. Let's hear the Vincent Gigante spin. Go ahead,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and
Which
gentlemen.
one am I-
Ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Yeah.
The Vincent Gigante spin.
You gotta shut your
Go ahead, go
goddamn
ahead.
mouth. Wait, hold on.
Go ahead, do it. Let me
The
see.
fucking, so you gotta go somewhere,
Right.
right?
Okay.
The kids wanted to play with you. They want to play a video game and maybe go outside. I can't right now. I gotta go shower, get fucking ready. I gotta
sorry.
go out the door.
Pause.
Right?
Where?
Then,
Where?
then she'll go up to the kids and go, Ash Vincent. No. She'll try and get them. And then, oh, Vince, you really leaving? They wanted to fucking play with you. Okay,
That's
Mom,
why-
what the fuck do you want me to
Now
do?
here's the facts. Here's the facts. That's the Vincent Gigante
No,
spin.
she isn't.
Here's the
If I
facts.
call, you want me to call?
Go ahead. Who
I'll
do you wanna
all
call?
my brothers right now. They know her as a big
ahead.
ass guilt trip.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna call.
Go ahead. Yeah, you probably texted Vincent and got Vito and said, "Oh, by
I
the
just
way."
brought
Go
it up
ahead,
right
yeah.
now.
Go ahead.
Fuck my fingers.
Vito
on Twitter
never
last
has
night.
my. Vito's gonna take your one. My boys will take each other's back over mine 100%. They're brothers, and I want them to do that.
Right.
They torture me all together.
Hey, V, we're on the podcast live right now. I'm trying to tell
the
shut up.
truth. Just tell them to tell the truth. Guys, so you want to mute them. That's why. Go ahead.
All right,
Tell
listen.
the truth.
Chill out. Hey, no, hey, listen, because I'm going to put you on the mic right now. But, yo, how big is Ma, the biggest guilt trip on planet Earth? Say it into the mic.
Be honest, Vito.
Yeah, the biggest guilt tripper in the world.
What you
That's
said?
it.
Over own guilt. And then she tries to trip you with it.
Wait, say that one more time.
I don't even remember what the fuck I said.
You really are brothers, bro.
Yep.
But yeah, no, we were just talking. I'm trying to put her on the spot. We have the spotlight on her. It's all dark in here. It's just her.
Interrogation
Hello.
room. Interrogation room.
I remember what I said now. I said she trips over own guilt, then she lets you trip over the guilt too.
That's a good one. You gotta
That's a-
write that one down. I like that
Hey,
one.
we're
Thank
gonna
you.
use that
I'm
next
gonna use that one, Vito.
Use that in the next episode. Make it the title.
All right, then you gotta come on
Have
then.
you ever tripped over your own guilt?
That's fucking great, Vito. You're on the next one. You're coming over. All right, bro.
I think we need 7 seats here. 7, 8.
Yeah, we
gotta
I'll
get you.
I'll call you
all
after.
the kids. Thanks, V. I love you too.
Love it.
Be good, Vito.
Thanks. So they
That
do. They
is
say.
hilarious.
So,
But
anyway,
so
yeah,
wait.
guilt trip.
Right.
It's and what he perceives as a guilt trip. I perceive as stating facts. So I will say to him, Vincent, you're in the bar in Hoboken for 7 hours. When you
Why don't you come see your baby brothers? What
No,
the fuck does
pause,
that have to do with
pause,
anything?
that wasn't what I was gonna
Come see
say.
your baby, where, at fucking midnight?
No.
At 4 in the morning?
Asshole.
the
Listen,
fuck?
no. His grandparents live 2 blocks away. Both sets of grandparents. How many people can you say at his age have both
big
sets of
deal.
grandparents that are kicking and alive and are actually able to have their shit together?
Right, but then she uses
Chad,
that fucking bullshit.
Now I'm
that
talking.
shit.
Now I'm
what
talking.
if they fucking die
No,
tomorrow?
Negative. That's
What
not
if
what I
they die?
said.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
a lie. That's
when
a
they're
lie.
not here, when
That's
they're
a
not
lie.
here, right? Tell me
Let me
now.
tell it.
They use that fucking bullshit.
Oh, these
When they're
overlap.
not here anymore.
These overlap.
What are you
Let
gonna
me
do?
tell my story now.
These overlap.
Right? Let me tell my story. When
getting
I know
hungry.
you're hungry.
What is
He's like,
We're gonna cut out to
it's a shit sandwich for you. Listen,
Yeah.
right? I will say to him, when you're leaving Antonio, stop up. 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the one building, 5 minutes in the next, maybe
But you know
10.
what? Don't take 5 minutes.
10 minutes. So,
Whoa.
so a total
30
of
minutes
20
max.
minutes instead of sitting in the bar for 7 hours, you can do that. Is that fair? Because then I say to him, they don't have many. I say,
What do I do?
She's
get
killing you now.
Get John Senior on the phone right
my
now.
God.
Calling your phone.
Yeah,
Calling your
yeah.
phone.
I feel it. Yeah, listen, I she's right. It's 30 minutes each pair, right?
Yeah. Well, I did it a few times.
That's a lie. That if I call Grandma and Pop Up right now and I say, when's the last time they actually saw you? They're probably going to say Christmas because you were at my house and so were they.
No, I saw them the other day.
On
I took them out to
FaceTime,
eat.
maybe? It's a lie. A lie. That's all I say. I don't care what you do, but it's my job. Again, my grandparents, when I was in the 4th grade, they were all gone. So he is very blessed to have them. So I have to remind him. He's very blessed to have his baby brothers that want to spend time with him because in another 2 years, they're going to be just like you. They're not going to want to spend time with you guys because you guys are like their parents. And that's what's going to happen. So when you go to the mall and you're with other people and other kids and you don't have your baby brothers, I have to remind you that I have to call you out on your bullshit. That's all.
I think it's guilt tripping.
Okay. Well, you could see it as that way. I'm not doing it.
That should be the thumbnail.
To be clear, I know he says guilt.
Is Vincent being guilted? Question
Yeah,
mark?
because more.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, like almost
Add it to
like
the comments.
Yeah,
Is it
gigantic.
Mama Bear or is it Vincent who's lying? I don't
Right.
look at it as guilt. I do it as a place of love because I want them to be able to. I don't want them to miss out on the moments that are important. I want them to look back and go,
hear
"Damn,
you.
I had all this time." That's
Yeah,
all.
but if you really think about it, though, you're guilted someone by saying like the grandparent shit. Like, oh, when they're not here,
No,
you're gonna
I
be sorry.
said-
Who the fuck uses that as death? So then you go fucking visit them.
I do. I
Why are
say
you gonna
to
use
you.
that as fuck? Why are you saying they're gonna die soon? That's your own fucking
I
parents.
say they don't have many good years left.
Exactly.
Vincent.
But what are you stating, Ma?
I don't
They're
have
gonna
many,
die soon.
I have more good years left than they do. That's all. I'll be saying the same shit to you
But it's fucked up.
when you're changing my pamper.
No,
It won't be
fuck that,
him.
pal.
Definitely won't
You'll
be
be
him.
out of there. I'll take you to a
Antonio
nursing
may
home.
be Vito. Go right to the nursing home like
Right
this.
there, pal.
Maybe like this. Right in the wheelchair. Wherever I
see,
land,
Mrs.
that's
Forget
it.
it.
Thank you.
Well, I will say, normally you'll feel guilt when you know you're wrong and you're doing the thing that is proving yourself to be wrong.
Yeah, but I don't feel guilt at all.
No, that's
I'm not
okay.
guilty at all.
Oh, but you're saying
Guilty
she's
by
attempt-
association.
Right, she's attempting to make.
She's
it
attempting it, but it's not
Right.
working.
I don't want to make him feel. If I wanted to make him feel guilty, I'd be like, "Your grandparents are gonna die. You better go see them
That's
right
what
now."
you're
You
basically
know,
saying.
but I'm not.
Subconsciously saying they're gonna fucking die.
Ask your therapist.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
bro.
doing it that
I'm
way.
not asking no one therapy. I don't
I'm
bring
not-
everything to therapy, pal. I don't know if you guys fucking know me or not.
Yeah.
I'm not a therapy type of guy.
Well, you have been going, like we said.
Yeah.
You're
But
just
it's
not
good for
learning.
other
You're-
things,
you're
not to bring
you're-
up the whole fucking family, you know?
Right.
Oh, we're going to touch on
You
this.
should talk
So
about
what
it.
do you touch on when you go to therapy?
I just touch on my shit growing as a person. That's it. How can I become better in this aspect of life?
And I
So
know
you're
you've been.
selfish.
Guilt tripping. Zoom in. Zoom in. Extra close. Turn off the lights. Guilt.
So can you pull? You said you, and I love that you try to grow as a person. It's great for you to do. I think it's a time for us to be selfish. You know what I mean? Can you pull one thing from therapy that you think
It's gonna be impossible,
that
bro.
you think like,
I give you one little thing.
give me one like oh, I used to do this, but because of therapy now I do this.
Fuck, you're fucked. I'm done. I can't remember a goddamn thing.
You get like the
When
daily
I
highlight
get it, I'll
syndrome.
text you and we'll put it on the screen. All right?
Maybe like something like in an argument. Maybe when you get angry, just say stop,
Oh, that's a good one. Relax.
stop and relax.
Think about what you're gonna do before you do it.
And do you feel like
Right. So I feel like I get I mean, I get a little nuts sometimes, so I tell myself, oh, you know what? This is a bad idea.
Huh.
So, I take a step back and really think.
And then you do it anyway.
And then I do it anyway.
Right. He's like, wait a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, she always tells me, take a step back before and think about what you're really going to do. Yeah, I do it most of the time, but I'm still learning.
Does she ever label or diagnose you with anything?
Nah.
Like she never says, "Oh, you're a blank."
You're a piece of shit.
Yes,
Yes.
perfect. That's what I was looking for.
Thank you.
No, obviously ADHD and all that other shit, but
That's already known. You don't really have to.
Yeah.
talk
wait,
about
it's too early to figure out what else I have. You know what I mean? So
it. How many times have I wonder what else you have.
well, we'll see on the next episode of John Rondi.
Can we bring the podcast mics into the therapy session? Do you think she would mind?
No, she would like that actually, dude. We could actually get her on.
That
That would be
would
good.
be-
We could do therapy right here.
Yeah,
So tell me about it.
You.
That would actually be hilarious. And
Like
then
it is.
and then she could double therapize
Oh,
us.
yeah.
I
Is
like
that a word? Double therapize?
I don't know. Therapize? She could therapize us.
I like it.
Look that one
Coin
up.
the
Is that, a,
phrase.
is that a word? Therapize.
I think it is therapize.
I think
yeah.
you have no business
No, I swear to
saying
God.
that.
Look that up. Therapize.
Spell it.
Yeah.
Spell it out loud.
I like that one. Vin, that's a really good episode idea. Is it therapize?
I think so.
Double therapy. You're asking him about a word.
I know. Please Google
Sorry,
it. Hopefully
Michael.
Google
Yeah,
it.
therapize.
Good.
Subject to psychology. Yeah.
All right. We'll
What
get
about
her
double
on.
therapy?
You don't need to therapize or fix each other. In quotation.
Right.
Remember these? Look. Do you remember that?
Right. I want maybe you know what we do for her? Maybe we'll act so different, and then she's gonna diagnose us with something. We're like, no, we don't have that.
Yeah.
It was all pretty. No, not like that, bro.
Imagine.
Not like that, dude.
She already know him.
Oh my god. Yeah, because I'm curious. I've never really been to. I went to one. Like I said,
I'm telling you,
one therapy session.
if you're going, like I said, just to go, you understand? Not for any big ass issues, just to work on yourself, and all. That's it.
Right.
I think it's good. Obviously, she goes for a different reason. The family, whatever the fuck she's going for. Sure, go ahead. I'm
Thanks.
not going for those reasons.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure out what's up with me, pal.
That's good.
Am I
But
mentally ill?
But you should be.
You think or no?
No. What do you got here?
But you should be going for you. I want you to go
That's
for you.
that's why I go. I
I
go for
want-
myself, and me only. Fuck everyone else.
But who else, but who else
Listen,
would you
you
be
gotta-
going
That's how
for?
sick he got.
What do they say? You can't pour into other glasses if you don't.
Pour into
Point
you.
to
Pour
you.
into yours
Yeah.
first.
You have to be a little selfish.
I think
Yeah,
so.
You know?
Yeah.
I think so as well.
You take on a lot of what other people,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but what was I gonna say?
No, go on.
No.
I thought you had something to say.
Yeah. Cut the sandwich.
You want? Oh, he wants to end.
He's hungry.
He wants to get a celebratory sandwich in. Well, we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's open it up. Well, Vincent, this has been great,
Yeah.
and always
Thank you, bro.
always welcome to come here.
Thank you, brother.
We had a comment from last episode. We're gonna start a new series. We're gonna start trying a sandwich on every episode.
Oh, so you're gonna keep on doing that?
Yeah. I think it's better at the end because it kind of gives you something to look forward to.
Right.
And it doesn't get us distracted. You know, like you weren't distracted at all.
That's the carrot on the stick.
Exactly.
Vincent, do
Yeah,
this
I
podcast,
keep him I
salivate.
keep him in the chair
Yeah,
by
that's
having a
it.
sandwich. So here we have Veloce again. I don't know what this is gonna be.
Where's that up at?
Jersey City.
Veloce. I never been.
Veloce's in Jersey City. Last time I went there, I got a chicken parm. It was really good. This is a hot sandwich. Now Joe, the sound guy, he picked this one out for us. So
That's it.
No.
So this is a surprise. You didn't see it yet?
never seen it.
Okay.
It's like Christmas Day for us both.
Oh shit, pal.
I mean, it smells
Oh.
very
Put it
good.
up to the mic. A little bit of
Oh,
ASMR.
it is. I knew it. I knew
saw
it.
the orange
I
peeking
knew
out.
it. Me too.
I knew it. I saw the
knew
orange.
it. I knew it. Hold
I
on, wait.
saw
Let's
the
get the.
Look
Let's
at
get
that.
the.
What is that? A seeded roll?
Oh no.
Oh,
Let's
jeez
get the.
Louise,
Let's
pal.
get the reveal.
God damn. All right. Okay.
Vodka.
I
chicken
saw.
parm?
I saw the yellow peeking
Vodka
out.
chicken parm.
Yeah,
that
that's
looks
nice.
very, very good. And
Look at
now
that,
there's
pal.
4 people in the room, so we're gonna cut these into 4.
I don't think she should have one.
You could give my selfish son my piece.
No, I'm joking.
We're,
You out of your
we're gonna
fucking
split
mind.
this in 4 here.
The other knife?
Joe, do you have napkins?
Is the other knife clean?
This was clean.
Yeah, that one don't touch.
Joe, get Vincent about 17 napkins. He's gonna need.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. There's something else on this,
It's prosciutto, vodka parm on a garlic bread.
and it's garlic
Oh, on
bread.
garlic
So
bread.
it's not just chicken, ladies and gentlemen. It's also prosciutto and tastes like a mozzarella cheese. Yeah.
That's
I
it.
hope so.
Is that
Right.
onions?
Oh wait,
Open it
No.
up.
there might be
is
some
that?
onions.
Oh, there is.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
so-
Wait a
hold
minute,
on,
everybody.
hold on.
Whoa, curveball.
Curveball.
Curveball, ladies and
Open
gentlemen.
it up before you slice it.
Yeah, no, that's a.
Hold on. Let me walk in front of the camera. All right, get him on.
All right. Wow, I think there's also onions on that thing. So you see on the side, there's a little meat hanging. Yeah, this is gonna be phenomenal.
You
I
think it's
never
red
tried
onion?
something with-
You think it's red onion?
I had this before.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, so you already know. So we're guessing here, and you already know, Joe.
Well, it was a surprise. That's why.
Well, Joe's gonna get a little piece. So, again, everybody, thanks for watching. But we're not done yet. We're gonna finish off here, and I'm gonna ask your mother the golden question that I ask everyone.
Yes,
my guests.
yes.
She's gonna love that one. Mother first. Which one?
I want the smallest piece.
This one.
Oh, they're pretty
Sure.
equal.
Yeah, give me the end.
Okay,
Here,
here you go.
Vince.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, these are nice.
But
paper
again,
towels. These must
Veloce's.
be the
Yeah,
good
we
ones.
spent the big bucks on it. Here you go. That's it.
Big bucks.
Big
man.
bucks. Veloce. Here, Joe. Get yours.
Come on.
Of course, man.
Come on, get
Look
in
at
there.
that.
No man left
Don't
behind,
act like
buddy.
I
Don't
enslaved
worry,
you,
Mama
dude.
Bear's on today.
Yeah.
If he doesn't let you eat, you come find
What's
me.
he doing? I can eat
Call me all the time.
Please,
Sir.
sir. Can I eat that?
He scurries away in his little closet.
Let's see.
Shut up.
In his little closet. Yes.
All right.
All right, here we go, guys. Veloce's Dirty City.
Cheers. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keep in mind you're late.
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
This 2 hours ago.
Yeah, late.
Was
see?
I late, actually?
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Thank
You're
you.
supposed to be here at noon.
The
right?
onions
Noon?
are-
Or 12:30. Nice touch, actually.
Nice touch. And I love the vodka sauce. It's very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Are we plugging them? Are they sending free subs? Free 3-footers next time when the Gigante crew's here?
Wow. A garlic bread vodka parm is next level.
Wow.
Yeah. There's something else on it. Is that turkey or is that the mutz sliced really thin?
Which one? No, it's prosciutto.
No, I saw the prosciutto.
Most of them probably.
Yeah.
All right, they
And a
didn't
good chicken
slice
color,
it.
like very, very well breaded.
Yes. Nice and thin as well.
Yeah, I
Not
love
too
it
heavy.
thin like that. Yeah.
Thinny thin.
Right. You would think this would be a very heavy sandwich, and it's really not.
What?
Not greasy, not oily.
Not no wrong.
Very, very good. I forget who left the comment, but thank you so much for the recommendation, Veloce's.
Wow.
And yeah, somebody else comment for this episode what you guys want to see us eat next.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
it. That's good.
That was nice.
Very nice.
Very good. Very good.
It's gone?
Very good. Of course
was
it is.
small.
Here, Vince, finish mine.
Wait, you're not hungry? What happened over there? You sure?
Because I know you're hungry.
No. Don't do that.
Oh, my God. Here.
Shut off the cameras, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
What, you serious?
Yeah.
What, for what?
Just eat it.
You're
Shut
fucking
up.
not hungry?
No, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
Yeah. She's just, ladies and gentlemen.
You do it for the camera?
Yeah.
See?
You doing it for the camera now or what?
Yeah, okay. I know, because they deprive you of food, right?
Yeah. For 5 days straight, ladies and gentlemen. This is my gift from her. From us.
From us.
Yes.
Thank you, though. Thank
Thank
you.
you guys. Well, should I hit her with the hard-hitting question?
Yeah.
Last one. So we wrap up every podcast asking our guests 2 questions. Throughout your entire life, what has been the lowest of your low? And follow it up with what has been the highest of your high.
The lowest of my low, probably owning the restaurant. Yeah, it just wasn't my thing. The highest of the highs, every time I gave birth to a new child.
Ooh.
Very good. Now, this is going to be a hard question for you to answer. Did any of the 5 feel different? Like the feeling you get when you have birth, give birth? They all are just as special.
It was all the same.
Really?
It was. I should have got I should have been a gold medalist. Actually, I had all of them. No epidural.
What?
Yeah, natural. Yep. And Marcello came out. The last one came out all in one push. So I'm a rock star. I wish I could get paid for doing that. I didn't get any extra points
could.
for it, but yeah, I was very blessed to have good labors, good pregnancies. So.
God bless.
And if I could have been a surrogate, if somebody would have paid me a shit ton of money, I would have
could.
did that too.
Wow. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's amazing. What a great, I think that's one of the best answers we've had so far on this podcast. And what a surprise having Mom on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yep,
we didn't know that was coming
That's
out.
what-
I would have
coming
done I would have done my hair, maybe
That's
put on
all right.
a
This
little
was-
bit of
this was
makeup.
better.
This
It
is
was
good.
raw and
This is
natural.
me.
So
I
thank
am
you for
raw.
joining us. And
Thank you
guys,
for
thanks for
having me.
watching. That's it for today. Like, subscribe, and share. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right.
Smoking it.